coming to the next part of pronouns. On that day we have done personal pronouns, and I have explained you personal pronouns with the help of first, second and third person. So children, what is first person? First person is the speaker himself. That is, if I am talking, so I am the first person. Who is the second person? Second person is the speaker to whom I am talking to. Means the person whom I am talking. That is, I am talking to you all. So you all are the second person. And third person is the person about whom we are talking. The person about whom we are talking, he is called, or about whom it is spoken about, is called as third person. So you all understood? First person is the speaker himself, that is I or me. Second person is you, and third person is he, she, it or they. So same way, coming to second part of pronouns, that is in your book, reflexive pronouns. Now what does the word reflexive means? Reflexive pronouns are used as the receiver of an action, or they stand for the same person. In reflexive pronouns, the subject and the object, they both stand for the same pronouns. Suppose I have given one example. I helped myself. So here I have said receiver of an action. Action is help. And who is receiving the action? Myself. So receiver of an action is also agreeing. And secondly, I am saying the subject and object are the same person. So myself and I. Myself and I stand for the same person. That is for me. If I am talking about myself, so I and myself stands for me. That is the same person. So here reflexive pronouns stand for the same person, and they are the receiver of an action. Here also we can describe reflexive pronouns same as we have done in personal pronouns, the first person, second person, third person case. For singulars, over there you were using for first person I. Here we are using myself. For plurals, first person, there we were using we. Here we are using ourselves. For second person, both the cases, whether singular or plural, we were using you. So yourself in singular and yourselves in plural. Coming to third person, himself, herself, itself. Himself for him, herself for her, and itself for it. So he, she, it. We have used in first person, third person personal pronouns, he, she, it. So for he it is himself, for she it is herself, for it is it itself. Coming to plurals, third person, it was they over there, and here we are using themselves. So wherever in the sentence, suppose here I is used. In the first case, personal pronouns, I is used. So for that we are using myself. Understood all of you? Okay, let's move to the book exercise, that is exercise E of your book. It's a story kind of. Snow White blamed herself. So exercise E, first is herself, for not listening to the dwarfs. Now she was lost in the forest. The dwarfs looked for the Snow White everywhere. They returned home tired and told themselves, she must have gone out to entertain herself. Again herself. Then she will be back any time now. Yes, said the dwarf with the long beard. Here is some delicious cake Snow White has baked for us. Let us help ourselves. O-U-R-S-E-L-V-E-S. The long-nosed dwarf was very sad. He could not get himself to eat any cake himself. Oh, don't worry, said the dwarf with the long beard. Help yourself. Cheer up. She couldn't have hurt herself. So have you all got it? This exercise E of your book. These are the words which are there to be filled in the blank spaces in that exercise. I hope you have understood reflexive pronouns. Now coming to the third part of your third kind of pronouns which is there in your book, that is relative pronouns. Relative pronouns show the relation between the two sentences. That is, I have written few examples. Chris is a baker. Chris bakes cakes and breads. If you are joining these two sentences, as I told earlier, Chris we are using twice. So, it doesn't look nice, it's not natural. Chris is a baker who bakes cakes and breads. So, what is the word which is joining these two sentences is who. So, that is showing the relation between first sentence and second sentence. Second one is, here are the magazines. I borrowed these magazines. If you combine them, here are the magazines that I borrowed. So, what is the relative pronoun over here? That. Next is, this is the house. I was born in this house. If you join these two sentences, this is the house in which I was born. So, what is this joining sentence over here? Word over here, which is relating both the sentences. So, words like who, that, which, they are called as relative pronouns. Words like who, whom, whose, which and that are used as relative pronouns. Basically, these five are called as relative pronouns. They are also used to join two sentences. They are used to join two sentences. Okay, now coming to next exercise of your book. It is exercise F. They are asking, hi Jaya, I am going to bake a cake. Where's the packet of butter that we bought yesterday? Now, second, here is it. Are you using the recipe which we learned from your cousin Surekha? So, exercise F. Let's do it over here. Exercise F. That. Because which is not to be used in this exercise. They are asking whose, who and that. So, we are writing here it is, are you using the recipe that we learned from your cousin Surekha? Next sentence, Riya, yes Surekha learned it from my aunt who lives in Dehradun. Next word is who. My aunt bakes very well. Let's call Nupur and Karen to share the cake. It will be fun. Next sentence, Jaya, who is Nupur? Is she the girl whose books were on your table? So the third word is whose. And last sentence, Riya, yes, she is another friend who loves reading. So the last word over here is who. That, who, whose, who. These are the four relative pronouns to be written in that exercise F. So children, I hope you all have understood relative and reflexive pronouns. Whatever problem you have, if you have any doubts or something, whenever we are there back to school, I'll explain you once again. I hope you all have done these two exercises.